Today I'm going to show you how to repair 19mm poly that has been damaged by a contractor doing some maintenance in your yard. So as you can see here, we have a piece of 19mm poly pipe that's been sliced with a tool. The tools that we are going to use to repair this today are some poly cutters. You could use secateurs or a Stanley knife if that's all you had. Some multi-grips. And if you want to go down the advanced path, this Cobra tool, which is used to close these stainless steel Cobra clamps. What we'll do first is we'll just make a clean cut using these cutters. When you're doing this, you just want to make sure that the actual piece of pipe is relatively perpendicular to the pipe, so that if it was sitting somewhat like that, you would want to clean it up and make it straight. Now, I acknowledge that when this is actually in the ground, it can be a lot more complicated, and sometimes that cut may have actually created a void. So if that's the case, you would put 2 joiners in and bring in some additional pipe. But for the benefit of this video, I'm just going to show you how to use these fittings. So if we were using Cobra clamps, we would slide the clamp onto the pipe first, insert the poly fitting into that end, and push it in. The plastic clips don't actually need to be added to the pipe first because they're quite flexible. So I'm going to do 2 separate clamping styles. If you are using plastic clips, I encourage you to try and find high quality plastic clips. These are made by Antelco, which is a South Australian manufacturer, and they're quite strong. The Cobra clamp gets closed using the Cobra tool, and you just want to make sure that you're sitting on this side of the barb. As you can see there, we just crush that like that, and that's not coming off. One of the great things about these Cobra clamps is you can actually remove them using the tool. Now the other side, we will just physically add that pipe over the barb. Want to make sure that they go right across to the end. Add your 19mm clamp in this case. This process is the same for 13 and 25mm. I usually close them by hand a little bit. And then you want your multi-grips kind of like that. And you can grab, I need to open them up a little bit more. Grab that clamp, and you want to crush that, keeping it straight. So you don't want that twisting too much, because if it twists, you'll find that it won't join. And close that until it can't go any further. Now you'll notice there that I've slightly skewed it. What you'd want to do then is just level that clamp across. And that's it. That's repaired that join. Obviously, I wouldn't traditionally use 2 separate clamps. I've just done that to show you how it works. If you need to know anything more about repairing irrigation equipment, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at waterpro.com.au.